Previously on Breakfast with Champions featuring Yuvraj Singh.
I know Yuvraj Singh is definitely not a good cook.
He can cook up stories.
मुझे फ्रांस में मैंने इतने अंडे खिलाए हैं तो मुझे बोलता मैं टोस्ट नहीं बना सकता शेम ऑन यू
उससे पानी नहीं उबलता वो क्या करेगा?
मेरे को लगा अगर हम दोनों किचन में रहे और 10 मिनट तो कहीं पूरी बिल्डिंग ना चला दे।
चले किस लिए बैठे हैं हम यहाँ
पेप्सी।
जो कंट्री के लिए खेलते हैं बड़े बड़े स्टार उन्होंने भी काफी आइटमें पेश की हैं
नेस्कैफे,
ओए यू वाओ
टाटा टी,
क्योंकि हमको थोड़े साल खेलना है और हम नहीं चाहते हम टीम से बाहर आए
कोक।
योर वाइफ हैज अ लॉट ऑफ नॉलेज अबाउट क्रिकेट
शी इज वेरी knowledgeable, as is your wife.
माय वाइफ इज अ बाइबल ऑफ क्रिकेट
Should we get a coffee and go to the terrace?
टैंग
Here come the man in black.
चश्मा उतार के जाके दरवाजे में लगी जाके हाँ बोलिए बहन किसका बराबर स्वागत किस चीज़ से किया जाए
I like how you become the mother hen. कि मतलब मैं सबसे सियाना और बाकी सारे शरारती। सब खींचते रहो तो एक दूसरे की टांग।
जरूरी है यार नहीं तो हाथ में नहीं आते ये लड़के आशीष नेहरा टाइम अपनी बॉडी पे कोई नहीं लगा सकता आशु को पूरा दिन लगता है
हाँ।
अपनी बॉडी के लिए
हाँ।
एक टाइम एक दो घंटे वो जिम जाएगा 1-1.5 घंटे वो स्ट्रेचिंग करेगा 1-1.5 घंटे वो पूल में जाएगा फिर वो मसाज लेगा एंड ही कैंट स्टैंड नॉर्मल तो उससे बात करेगा ना तो कुछ तो ऐसे करेगा या ऐसे करेगा या वो ऐसे करेगा या वो ऐसे करेगा कि आशु तू 2 मिनट अपनी बॉडी को अकेला छोड़ेगा अबे ये बॉडी में इंजरी नहीं है इंजरी में बॉडी फंसी हुई है समझा कर
दाल में काला नहीं काले में दाल है।
कभी ये स्ट्रेच कभी वो स्ट्रेच कभी ये स्ट्रेच तो एक दिन आया मैच ठंड पड़ रही हिमाचल में मैच था तो मेरा बच्ची खड़े वार्म अप सर कहता भाई मेरे भाइयों क्या हाल है मैं कहा, ये क्या कर रहा है तू कहता भाई समझाएगा थोड़ी बैक टाइट है
आज एक सच्चाई जो हमको बाहर निकालनी है।
जी
I will tickle you to interrogate you. सब कहते हैं कि जब 6 छक्के मारे थे तो फ्लिंटॉफ ने कुछ कहा था और फिर वो नाराज हो गया। 6 छक्के असली स्टोरी बता दे क्या है आज?
देखो भाई मैं तेरे को अपना वर्जन बता सकता हूँ
अपना वर्जन की सच्चाई है।
हर बंदा 6 छक्के के बारे में बात करता है मेरे को पड़े थे 5 छक्के ठीक है
दिमित्री मस्करेनस ने
5 छक्के मारे ठीक है एंड दैट डे whatever happened with Flintoff उसने अच्छी बॉलें डाली मैंने अच्छी चौटे मार दी so he made a dig at me तो वो बोल दिया जी कि फ्लिंटॉफ ने बोला तो युवराज सिंह ने 6 छक्के मार दिए तो मतलब अगर उसने नहीं भी बोला होता ना तो आई फील कि मैं उस दिन आई वुड हैव हिट दोस सिक्सेस बिकॉज
it was your day.
the way I was hitting the ball there are some days when you know actually what's going to happen so I was able to calculate that I actually felt that this is where the ball is going to come because with the field setting the bowlers I got hit I know how pressure is
See,
so I kept on the pressure
you think
that the
being
bowler
hit for 5 sixes actually helped you hit broad for 6?
exactly because अब मैंने 3 छक्के खाए अब डिमिट्री मैस्करेनस को पता है कि तेज डालेगा स्लोर डाल सकता नहीं
हाँ
तो वो तो तेज की वेट कर रहा था तो उसने उसी रिदम में तेज वाली रिदम में मारा मुझे ठीक है अब मुझे पता है ब्रॉड यॉर्कर के अलावा नहीं कोई और बॉल डाल सकता बिकॉज ही इज अंडर प्रेशर राइट नाउ he has to bowl a yorker he has to get it there and I think that was the reason of hitting 6 balls in 6 different directions
एक बात बता 2011 the final winning the World Cup getting the man of the series और that photo of yours where you break down and you're crying and you're getting hugged from behind what was
I don't know man
भर गया दिल
emotions are very hard to explain you dream of winning a World Cup for your country and it actually happens your end of that moment when MS hit that 6 you're actually on the field while you're on the World Cup it's a huge thing just to be on the field
yeah
when you win the World Cup, it's like, you know, the sky is going to fall on you. It's an amazing feeling.
Amazing.
It's a feeling that you can't describe in words. It's
You want to describe it in dance?
sure.
In breakdance? What if our whole chat was just in dance? How did you feel after you guys won the T20 World Cup? How did you feel after you hit the 6 sixes? How did you feel after you won Man of the Series? How did you feel when you got married? वही करिए. Should we call our adult supervisors?
Yeah, we should.
Into the set. Papi ji, आयो papi ji. ऐसे नहीं मारते हाई फाइव. ऐसे स्टाइल से थोड़ा थप्पड़ नहीं मार रहे. कब रख देता हूँ.
Oh, what a ball.
I have a hair problem.
Okay, so what does that mean? Where's that cue card? Give me the cue card. हमने भी coffee with Karan type का एक बनाया. You should tell the story about how I played Cupid with you guys. And I
You
said,
never invited me to your wedding like that.
I said, no, but before that I told you that you should meet him. He's a good guy. He's.
Did you say that?
Of course.
All I remember is you
How
saying,
can you forget that?
Where's my chai?
And I told you, you said, no, I've heard stories about him that he's a big party boy and he's a Casanova and all. And I said, those are all rumors and it's all
I
publicity.
Really
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know
party.
his reputation.
Huh?
देखिए तूने party कभी आया तो party में?
What do you want me to say? The truth or the other truth? Okay.
Next
So,
question.
Hazel,
Yes.
as I don't need to tell you because you and Kirat have been spying on the shoot. So you know what he said about your cricket knowledge, right? In that you have none.
Minus.
But I want to tell him that you're here to prove him wrong.
Yes. Thank
You can.
I can.
Tell him what a googly is.
Googly is a dot ball, yo.
My wife got that right. My wife
I
got that
did
right.
right.
My wife
I
got that
did
right.
right.
Googly is a dot ball.
This is a dot ball.
Yes, next
This is a dot ball. Next. What is a no ball?
No ball is when the bowler's foot goes over the line and therefore the batter has a free hit, wherein he may not get out unless he's run out.
Dude, that's very detailed. That's very good.
Well done.
Okay, I'm very impressed.
And he does this. Party.
That's not a no ball. That's a free hit.
That's a very good.
What's a no ball signal?
Why you gotta push it, yo?
So this is a section called power play. Power play in a T20 match is how many overs?
6.
Well done!
Hey, Zay.
Nice! So I'm gonna ask 6 questions about UV's career. Your first class debut was against which state?
Odisha.
Horse. तूने बताया उसको
That's
यार.
right.
What does that mean?
Who told
You
you
think I
that?
don't know anything about you?
He just
You
Googled
think
it,
I'm not
right?
gonna Google before I get married and know your
Ah,
I
yeah,
need to
yeah,
know?
you
Okay,
definitely
all
know.
that I told her was I'm gonna ask some questions about him, and she said I'll answer them. Dude, this is when I just told you in 1 second. Imagine if we had sat 10 minutes and actually prepped it. Second question.
You don't answer that.
Good answer. Huh?
I'm impressed.
Okay, acha, we'll do an easy question.
You know nothing about me, but
Yeah, of course. I know nothing about you.
Okay, who gave you the Man of the Series award when you won the World Cup? Who was the legendary cricketer who gave that to you? Mr. is correct. It's Mr.
Left-hander. Sir Clive Lloyd?
So Clive Lloyd. Clive Lloyd is the right answer. 1-all. Okay, easy question. Very easy question. This you must remember. Which day of the week was the World Cup final held on?
Sorry, what?
Which day of the week was the World Cup final held on? In 2011. कौन से दिन? कौन से दिन? हफ्ते का कौन सा दिन था?
Sunday.
Saturday.
It's Saturday. That's a super guess.
Well, I got it because he's always saying Saturday's a bad day, but I'm like, you won the World Cup on Saturday.
Nice.
कुछ तो गड़बड़ है.
कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं है
दाल
यार.
में कुछ दाल है.
कुछ नहीं.
This is like Slumdog Millionaire. I have reasons to remember stuff.
I love how you put context to the answers and made them sound so natural. Okay, I got one.
She's actually beating me 2-1 in.
In your career, which means she loves you and she knows you.
Yeah, man.
Okay, simple one. Who was your captain in the Under-19 World Cup when you played?
I know.
Who?
Kev.
That's a good guess. He was at your wedding. That's a good guess.
Oh, so
What do you say?
He told her I was his captain when I was under 19.
But she remembered it and she answered it. Well done, 3-1.
Show in Chandigarh.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a champion. Just not today. Okay, tough question. Your first international 50, you scored against which bowler?
Ask her.
Brett Lee.
No, Glenn McGrath.
He's right. What an egomaniac. Remembers it? Yeah, 15 years ago.
Like, I was also wearing these shirts, and this is how I stood that day.
Stood though, he stands the same way every day.
Oh.
Wow, Ace. Didn't know I started like that.
Okay, I got one. Who was the man of the match in your debut match against Kenya? An Indian won the man of the match. Who was the man of the match? You got to remember, it's your first game. It was so important. Who is the star performer in that first game? You've seen it, no, from here?
No.
You're seeing it.
No.
I've got an anti-glare screen, you can't see it.
Anil Kumble. I was sitting in an airport lounge with him.
He didn't even play that game.
Huh?
Play that game?
Yeah, he played that game, he won man of the match.
Really?
He did.
Kumble?
Yes. How do you know this?
I was sitting in an airport lounge with him.
सवाल बताएं.
I told you I was stuck in the airport and I was sitting for now.
And he said he was the man of the
He
match.
mentioned it. I said, oh really? He said, yeah, Newbie's debut match.
Okay, last question. The traumatic time when Dimitri Mascarenhas hit you for 5 sixes in an over, what tournament was that in?
You're finishing on a really bad note, by the way.
Of course. Always have to. Real emotion will come out.
What tournament was it?
Yeah.
India versus England?
Was it day or night?
Day and night. It was day game.
Day game. Where was it?
Oval.
How many people were sitting in the spectators?
Wow. Why did you answer that? Huh?
Approximately.
50,600.
Very good. Name them. Okay, that's not the question.
Ridiculous question.
Okay, the question is this. Because you remember everything about it so well. When Mascarenhas was hitting you for 5 sixes, who was at the non-striker's end?
Do I attempt?
Attempt.
I would say Mohammed Kaif. And there, people, is my knowledge. Right there.
Why did you just stick to the answers that I gave you? I hadn't given you this. Why did you attempt it?
I know they won a World Cup together. And he's offside. No?
Oh, I love you, Hazel. That's why I married you.
Okay, I didn't know why we're laughing so hard. Kaif was in the Indian team. He was a fielder.
Oh, when he was bowling. This needs to be cut.
No.
Get over here.
No. If this is cut, I cut your friendship with me.
Oh!
This has to go viral.
That is an ultimatum.
Because he genuinely meant Mohammed Kaif.
The only reason he's laughing so hard is because you beat him. And now he's just trying to yeah, he's this embarrassment
I am
laughter.
not embarrassed at all. I just love that answer. It's the first time in cricket history when an Indian batsman is playing for the England team in the same game.
KFP को बताना पड़ेगा ये.
I'll give you a hug.
Family shot. You also come. We'll do family shot. I'm so proud of the two of you.
Yeah.
You have controlled the behind the scenes of this shoot. You have to see that in the kitchen, we are not allowed to be unsupervised. Just turn around and see.
And the white.
We are very happy we have your adult supervision. I speak on behalf of both of us like I usually do.
Yeah. Without us, you would bleed from opening drawers and...
Yes, we'd walk into walls. We would make Indian players play for English team. Sorry, no, that's you. By yourself. Oh God. I think after this, I'm going to just retire this show. That's it. We can't do better than this.